The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 356 of Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Darren Brown playing cards from Theory 11. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Well, here we have the Darren Brown playing cards in that nice green and gold colorway. It is a matte green finished tuck box with that gold foiling over top. And some accents of the tuck box are embossed. So like the playing cards here on the front is embossed. You can feel the texture of the design there. And you got the nice gold kind of little border going around. It says playing cards, courtesy of Darren Brown. One side you kind of got this bunch of words here in this gold foiling where it says the collection world of psychol- psychological illusionist, London's Darren Brown, and Theory 11, New York, purveyor of unrivaled playing cards. And you got a little butterfly there. On the other side is the kind of like a gold. You got it's got like that big gold bar going down because this tuck box is supposed to look like a book. Because if you look at the bottom, you got that same gold. And then on the top is also that kind of same gold that just wraps around. So it is supposed to look like a book. And then on the back, we'll sneak peek of, I think, I think that's supposed to be a sneak peek of the back design. I can't quite remember. There, it's in that gold and green kind of colorway there, with that gold foiling, and it is definitely embossed. You can feel all the textures of that design. And then for the seal, it's a red kind of oval wave, a wavy oval kind of style seal there. It's not like a perfect circle; it has like the kind of waves in it, and it says upheld by royal decree and illustrated first edition of playing cards. And it says comparable quality, uncomparable quality. There or something. It's a black or red seal. Then on the tuck flap, it just says DB for Darren Brown. And with some like black pinstripe kind of design there. And then the inner tuck flaps just have that kind of like green design there. And if we take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box, it is fully custom there. So you kind of got that kind of like square kind of eye design there that goes through all the way throughout the inside of the tuck box, and it is that kind of foiling there stamped on the inside all the way through. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And as always, we'll start with that back design. So here we have a green and white colored background or back design with the standard white border, and it is a mirrored back design. It's kind of more like a floral kind of design there. So you got that like rectangle shape in the middle with some little bit of circle designs there. And then you got those four little floral kind of flower designs there in the corners. And then that fancy border going around. And it's mirrored, so if you flip it over, same design in both directions. A pretty like simplistic but elegant design at the same time. Now for the cards you get with the deck. And here we start with the first Joker. It says the Joker at the bottom. Got that same kind of border you seen on the back design. And you've got like a devil there in like a suit. Well, I guess it's both a devil and an angel because there's devil horns and a halo. And it's in the puff of like a cloud there or some smoke. And it says he knows all. And the second Joker is identical, so two identical Jokers. Then you get to that custom Ace of Spades. You got the big spade there with that kind of ribbon kind of design around it. And it says Theory 11 presents the Ace of Spades official playing cards. And you kind of got a hand in the middle of the spade there with the Ace of Spades there. And it kind of mirrors it and it just keeps going on and on forever. And then it says courtesy of Darren Brown, trademark. And then the rest of the spades. If I don't drop that. There. The rest of the spades are that slightly custom spade design there. You got that custom spade pips and numbers there in the corners. That goes through with the spades. And then the rest of and then the Jack, Queen, King of spades. They are like pretty standard, but they're definitely custom. As you can see, they're more like or like a hand-drawn kind of style almost. They're so slightly different. I was gonna say more old school. That kind of reminds you like a little bit of an older school kind of cork card, a little bit. But they're in a red and black colorway there. Then you got that custom ace of diamonds there. With that fancy kind of like gilding kind of border going around it there. And then you can kind of see the redness of the diamond behind it. Then you kind of got a anchor with some rope around it in the middle. It says ace of diamonds. And the rest of the diamonds are slightly custom. You kind of got more of a rounded kind of like corners there. There, and it's in that kind of bright red colorway. You got the different styles, like how like the pips are oriented, are slightly different than the normal orientation that they're usually in. Then once again, you got the red and black kind of hand drawn almost, kind of like cork card design there. And the same thing for the clubs, Jack Queen King clubs, the custom cork cards with that kind of red and black colorway. And then the clubs have that custom club design, where it's more, almost more of a wider kind of club instead of like them being squished together. It's more wide. And then you got that custom ace of clubs there with that kind of fancy border going around it. Once again, it's almost like a metal kind of plate kind of over it. And then you got this club in the background. You got a little club in the middle. Then you got two little crows or ravens in the middle. It says ace of clubs. And lastly, the hearts, Jack, Queen, King of hearts, in that custom design there with that red and black kind of colorway. And then you got the hearts, which are they look pretty standard, but they're lightly custom with the little rounded just at the bottom there in that bright red color once again. And then you got that ace of hearts. It was that kind of same design as the diamonds and the clubs, that kind of same plating over top. And you got two little keys in the middle with the little heart. This is ace of hearts. And the last two cards in the deck, you got a double backer of the back design. And then you got the little Darren Brown kind of little ad card there. And now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first we start with the springs. Well, I can say pretty nice springs. They feel pretty smooth. And they're still pretty new. So I'm trying not to like let them like spring out of my, like, fly out of my hands. Because they slightly want to slip out of my hands. I'm trying my best not to let that happen. They do have some stiffness to them because they are still like pretty brand new. Pretty much brand new. So they're a little bit stiff. So you have to have a little bit of effort to kind of spring them. So they don't have like a lot of flex to them. But they still have some flex. Where they're still decently springable out of the box. Now time for the fans. And as you can see, they spread pretty evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. No real stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Now on to the Pharaoh. Super smooth Pharaoh there, and they interlocked away pretty nicely. Now for the giant fan of the back design. Now time for that reverse Pharaoh. They did interlock and weave pretty nicely, but I did have to like slightly shuffle and push them together to get them to interlock and weave. Now for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. We got some pretty smooth riffle shuffles and bridge shuffles. Definitely no issues there. They work flawlessly. Now on to a few packet cuts. Well, the packet cuts are pretty nice. They pack it pretty good. Not like overly slippery, but from time to time they could be. Pretty nice packet cuts. Pretty average though. Nothing like too crazy going on. But they're pretty nice. They feel nice in the hands. Now for that one-handed cut, or surely a cut. And now time for the dribble. Well, the dribbles are pretty smooth, so pretty normal dribbles. Nothing crazy about them. And then you have a little bit less grip with the faces up, and then more grip with the back design up. And now time for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, like I say, pretty nice deck once again from Theory11. Theory11 never disappoints. There's some decks are a little bit more crazy going on than others. And so we have that back design in that green and white colorway, which is pretty nice there. Pretty elegant kind of back design. Pretty subtle. Nothing like too crazy going on there. But just enough. Well, pretty decent and nice back design. I like it. And the faces are pretty standard, but they are all custom. Well, you got the custom pips there and the font for the numbers there. So fully custom faces, even though they look pretty standard, but they're custom once you start looking at them. Then you got the quick cards there, which are in that red and black colorway with the slightly like customized design to it. They almost look lightly hand drawn there. So all pretty nice design overall. Not like super crazy, but like a pretty elegant deck. It's not like full super crazy custom, but just it's custom just enough to where you get that nice taste of a custom deck, which is nice. And for the handling, which you just saw, they handle fantastic. Maybe a little stiffness straight out of the box, but like nothing too crazy. You just gotta break them in, and once they're broken in, they handle fantastic. Nice and smooth there. Handle fantastic. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 356 of a daily deck review. This has been a Darren Brown playing cards from Theory11, and I'm the Canadian Card Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!